we're gonna talk about using the sled for your feet. Now, if you have healthy feet and you have the ability to differentiate your toes and your big toe, this is probably the single best bang for your buck exercise to do. But we wanna make sure you're doing a few things to get it right. Now, in the context of this program, what you're gonna think about is that this could be a bonus to get a warm up, a cool down, to get extra work. You really can't do this too much. But if you're suffering from something like plantar fasciitis or turf toe, where flexing on that toe and the foot is painful, that's when you may want to back off on this. So we can always do the backwards blood flow to get the knee going and get blood to the ankle and foot and knee. That's always on the table. But the pushing might not be there. So use this as an added extra benefit if you want to get some extra warm up and get into that foot, and especially as you get healthier, this is an amazing thing to do. So keep that in mind. Now, when we're pushing the sled, one of the things you want to make sure is the primary thing is we're getting the knee over the toe. So spread those toes, engage with the ground as you push. Get that knee over the toe and push through the toe all the way. So make sure you're extending and you're pushing off the toes. So don't just get lazy and let the legs straighten out. Push through the toes, feel that big toe press into the ground, and then drive all the way through so you're fully extended. And one thing is that if you have a bunion where the big toe isn't working, a lot of times people will get lazy and not push off to the outside. You really want to think about grabbing with the big toe and pushing off that, okay? So as you go very slow, walking one step at a time and warm up. And as you get 1 or 2 or 3 rounds into this, then you can speed up the pace. But always with that knee over the toe, always grabbing the ground with that foot. The other side is we are looking at backpedaling. Now, the primary goal of this is to get blood flow to the knee. But when I think about it, sit the hips back and you're pushing short little baby steps. I don't want to lean too far back. Sit the hips back, and I'm pushing off the toes. So a lot of people get lazy and just kind of pick up their feet. Push off the toes each step. You step and you extend each time. Short baby steps to get the body engaged, and you're working through that and feel the ankle extend all the way. So this, you can do with a belt around your waist. You can do with your hands holding onto a TRX. Short steps, you get blood flow to the knee. Just do this back and forth. So if you have a sled and you're dealing with something that hurts to bend your foot, we don't have to rush to the push yet. You can just pull and pull back and forth and get a lot of blood flow to that. So there's 2 options. We can do this at the end of a program. You get blood flow end of every session, or at the beginning to get a little more blood flow warm up. You can book in and do both. The sled is one of the few things you really can't do too much of. Just be mindful of your limitations and make sure you're working around that.